Hey friends, Megan and I are dividing and conquering today.
Hey sister, thanks for taking over this week. I'm just going to go quickly through my right, wrong, missing, and confused because we are on family vacation or staycation. Uh, so I am paying off debt. And so something that went right is I rounded up to all of our expenses. So if a bill was 235.18, then I would do 236. And so that was some built-in money. It was helping me save money or put money to cards or whatever. We had one bill that dropped by $20. I have a rewards check coming in from being a Costco member. So that was good for the debt payoff. Me staying out of stores is great. Weight loss, this one's been it's just a challenging. I think this is probably my hardest one. Yazo bars. If I like it, it's just I just have no willpower right now. And so I just have to keep it out of the house. And so even if it's like healthy, I just will eat them like crazy. I did use the 2 hours instead of working. I used 2 hours to work out. I felt way better. And so it doesn't feel urgent to work out. It feels like I'm not using my time wisely, but really it's the important thing. You have to recognize what's urgent and what's important and not let the urgent overtake the important. So I am applying that by using the 2 hours to work out. And I know that that's going to be long term the best decision. And the jobs and things like that, they'll come when it's time and if it's time. I'm just focusing on my resume and getting it really good. And then I'm going to start throwing out to different jobs, just different things. The last one is posting a song. So I just post my first original song. It was a song I wrote for my friends Chelsea and Carlin. I wrote it for Carlin. Um, but yeah, I've never shared an original song just raw like that. Kind of nerve wracking, but really fun. And I love that I'm getting to kind of do music again. And to be honest, the whole knowing, like committing to posting it on a Sunday, is pushing me to keep going and keep leaning into music. And I'm learning things, better systems on how to do songwriting. And it's pushing me to learn new chords and things like that. So that is my wins. This week for adjustments, I'm going to continue using the 2 hours to work out. That's probably the biggest one. I'm going to try to make at least $5 this week, every day. Try to make $5. Never like pay $5 to some sort of card. And then with the song, I am going to try to add in a new chord this week. This is some trivia for you. You may not want this information, but if you're playing in G, you've got, it's like going up the piano scale. So you've got G, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's G scale. So I need to know how to play all those chords. So I've been playing in G. I need to learn how to play. I know how to do G, C, I know D, I know E, I know E minor. I need to learn like the major chords. So E, F is the one that always is tricky. B, I don't know how to play B. C, I can play. D, I can play. So I need to learn F. I need to learn B. So those will be my chords that I'll try to learn this week. So yeah, it's going to be good. Love you.
God has already done so much and provided everything we need to live life to the fullest, but it is up to us to choose if we're going to join Him in that or if we're going to push back and go our own way. We're all looking to cope. And for Megan, she's told you, for her, it's sugar. For me, it was alcohol for a long time. Then I gave up the alcohol and told myself, all right, I gave that up, but the smoking I'm hanging on to because I need it. That was my conversation about it. So for me, with trying to quit smoking, routine changes are a must. This week, I ordered some supplements, so I'm gonna start spending this last month prepping my body, giving myself as much support as I can with probiotics and not just probiotics, it's a lot of stuff. I'll share that later because I haven't even looked at it all, but I just needed something simple, and it did cost more to do that, but sometimes it's convenient to spend a little more and just get what you need in one box. Lack of energy has been a consistent thing the past few weeks for Megan and I both. We've both been feeling more stress, run down, a lot of pushback. And so what this journal is helping us do is put language to what's going on instead of just feeling helpless and staying in survival mode. This week, I had a lot of work scheduled. The weather was great, so I anticipated being able to do a double load this week to get caught up from where we missed so much from the bad weather. And my body said no. So the things that went right was I was able to work on there were like 4 days where I was able to do pretty full days and stay on top of things, even though my body physically is feeling really run down. The reason for that, when I started this trial run with Megan, I was focusing on sleep and my nighttime routine, and I got pretty consistent after 30 days and was sleeping better, eating better, felt better. We ended the trial and went into this one. I told myself, all right, you got sleep under control. You can table that, move on to something else, which for me was the smoking. Because I didn't stay with focusing on my sleep and my night routine, and I just did it for 30 days, I actually have regressed back to my old ways. Like, I just haven't been doing well the past couple weeks. So I had that realization today. I quit a little too soon and jumped onto something new, which is another reason we made this book to be 90 days. So take it from me. If you feel steady after 30 days, don't stop your flow and hop onto something else. Like, give yourself the full 90 days. I wish I had done that. So wrong for me was the lack of sleep, insomnia every night, missing night routine, having the discipline to go back to the habit loops that I formed. So yeah, I'm gonna actually reincorporate that and stick to it this time instead of feeling confident in myself and then quitting early. It needs adjustment. Megan and I talked about this earlier. What we say, the words that come out of our mouth either speak life or death. They're either positive or negative. That is really important. It matters. The way we talk to ourselves, the way we talk to other people, the thoughts we entertain. I am going to choose to reframe the way I talk about, especially smoking. I've been framing it like it's something I have to give up, like it's something I'm going to miss, something I wish I could live with and it not make me sick. The more time goes by, I am actually feeling more anxious about quitting because I'm framing it as something that I'm going to lose, that I think I need. And that's not true. The way I'm talking about smoking and that opportunity to grow is really important. So I'm going to focus on the positive things. If I can't say something that is uplifting, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. So that's where I'm at this week. And as we say in our recovery meetings, thank you for letting me share. Have a great week.